Hey, can I have a moment of your time? There's something I need to discuss with you.
You want to have a discussion about something? Through text messages? Why not speak to me in person instead of choosing another method? I mean, we live under the same roof after all. There's nothing amiss with having a conversation in person, you know?
Well, have you ever thought that maybe I just don't want to talk to you in person? Frankly, the very idea of talking to you face to face and looking at your visage causes me to feel queasy.
Sweetie. There's really no need to use such awful language with me. I was just making a suggestion.
Don't call me sweetie and stop trying to be my mom. You'll never be her, got it? You may have been married to my dad, but you will never be my mother ever. So stop telling me what to do. I hate it when you do that.
I see what you mean, and I am sorry if I overstepped a boundary somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. But I really don't see why something as small as this needs to turn into such a huge fight. I mean, I've been married to your father for 10 years now. We've lived together a whole decade. I would just have thought we would have gotten along better by now. Especially now more than ever, since your poor father passed. It's just the two of us, so we'll have to learn to get along better.
What? No way am I living with you any longer than I have to. I want you out of the house as soon as possible. Do you hear me?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you want me to leave the house.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That is what I wanted to talk to you about in the first place. Actually, I've been wanting to say this to you since Dad's funeral began the other day. Now that he's dead, you're not his wife and there's nothing else holding us together as family. You're nothing to either my dad nor I now, do you understand? And as such you have no right to be staying in this house any longer. That is why I want you out of here as soon as possible.
Wait. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, but I think that I'm following here. Where is all of this coming from all of a sudden?
Didn't you read what I just wrote? This isn't just all of a sudden, okay? You never listened to me. I never wanted you here and I never wanted you and my dad to get married. I have always been trying to think of ways to get you out of this house and now I have the perfect reason. I only have one mom even if she did walk out on us years ago. And that's why I hate you so much. You just barged into our lives pretending to be someone you're not. Do you really think I could ever live with someone I felt that way about? Do you even think I would want something like that? That is why I'm taking this chance to kick you out so I never have to deal with you in my life ever again.
But... Okay, look, Salim, I have known since before we got married that you never liked me. Maybe even hated me, but I pretended not to see it. But to try and force me out of the home where I'd been living the past 10 years of my life so soon after the funeral.
That's right, and since Dad's dead, there's no one left who will speak up for you. No one else who let you into her home. Full of memories of my family, my real mom and dad, and just let you mess it all up. Besides, this house was my dad's, which means it's mine now and I can do whatever I want with it. So just hurry up and leave already.
But Salim, if I leave now you'll be all by yourself in this big place. Have you ever lived on your own before? Do you even know how to take care of yourself?
Of course I can take care of myself. I'm 18 soon and that's technically an adult. It's no big deal living by yourself. Do you think I'm too weak or stupid to be able to? Are you just making fun of me now?
No, Salim, of course I'm not trying to look down on you in any way. I would never. I'm just worried about you is all. Chores and cooking are one thing, but how will you get money to afford everything that comes with living alone?
Shut up and get off my back. I thought I told you that you're not my mom and you shouldn't try to be.
But you're gonna be in college soon. I'm just wondering from where you're gonna find the money you need to survive. I mean, even what you inherited from your dad won't last forever, you know?
Well, who asked you to worry about me anyways? I certainly don't remember ever asking for your input. As for money, I'll think of something and make my own way in life.
I really don't think it'll be as simple to do as you think.
How many times do I have to tell you, just mind your own business? This is why I hate talking to you. Just leave me alone already, okay? Why don't you go pack your stuff and leave like I told you?
Well, I guess if that's really how you feel about everything, then I really have no choice but to go. But can you at least give me some more time to prepare my things? I understand you want me out as soon as possible. But even so, it's not that simple, and I have lots of things I'd need to get done before I could make that happen. I haven't even gone through all your dad's things to sort through them.
No. I won't be letting you do that. Who knows what you might try to steal if I let you go through all my dad's stuff. And besides, if I let you stay any longer, then you'll just find some reason to extend your stay. And so on, and nothing will change. Did you really think I'd let you get away with that? Now I want you out of the house by the time we finish with the funeral processes. I'm his daughter, which means that I get to choose who lives in his house after he's gone. And I've decided the one person the Peter house definitely doesn't need is you. So if you really understand where I'm coming from, then you'll just shut up, pack your things, and leave.
I understand. I guess I just never realized just how strongly you felt about living together with me. I'll leave the house, I promise. And I promise that I'll never come back once I'm gone. But I just want to let you know that things might get really tough for you once I'm gone. You're not going to regret this, are you?
Me? Regret kicking you out? As if. It'll be more like a dream come true than anything.
Salim, I'm just texting to let you know that I finished moving all of my things out of the house. I also wanted to thank you for everything until now, even if we didn't always get along.
And just who told you it was okay for you to be texting me? Did I ever ask about how the move was going for you? Did I mention anything about needing a report? I think I'll just go ahead and block you. If you aren't gonna respect the fact that I never want to hear from you again.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for reaching out like this. You'll never have to see me again after this, I promise. But I do just have one last thing, concerning rent for the house. I know that this month has been a lot, so you won't have to pay this time, but starting from next month, I'm going to be collecting rent from you.
Rent? For what? The house? What are you even talking about?
Well, yes. I'm talking about the house actually. Because we've been living together as a family this whole time, it wasn't necessary, but since you don't want anything to do with me as a family anymore. That just makes me your landlord now.
Have you lost your mind or something? Just why should I have to pay you rent to keep living in my dad's house?
Why? You ask? Well, because the house is actually mine.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
What? Oh, Salim, had you not heard about that? Yes, I hold the deed to the house where we all used to live.
What? That's not true. You're just lying to me. I've always lived here even before you and my dad got married. This house belongs to my family. You don't own this place, you're just lying.
Well, yes, your dad did used to have the title to the house. But I actually bought the title of the house from him some 6 or 7 years ago now, I believe. You see, your grandma was tricked by one of those telephone scammers and lost a lot of money. You might have been too young to remember, but it was a disaster for her. Well, that's when I stepped in and offered to help pay for all the debt your grandma had accumulated. Your dad was so grateful that he offered me the house then and there.
And just where did you come into so much money? I never once seen you go to work in the whole time that I've known you. You're just a housewife.
A housewife? Oh, Salim, that is just not true. I run my own company. Did you really not know about that at all?
You do what? Since when was this?
All the operations are handled online, so all the staff work remotely. We don't even have an office we could all commute to if we wanted to. I guess it would be hard to guess just because I do actually spend so much time at home. But a lot of that time I'm essentially working as company president.
That's not true. You keep lying to me.
Salim, it's not a lie, I swear it. That is how I was able to help out your grandma after she was scammed.
So you're telling me the truth?
Of course I am. I wouldn't lie to you. Do you believe me when I say the house is actually mine? Anyways, next month's rent is $2,000, okay?
$2,000? There's no way I can afford to pay that.
Well, you can't just live in a place you don't own and not pay rent. Furthermore, I recall you mentioning that being a grown-up means having the capability to pave one's own path, right?
Well, yeah, I said that. But I didn't know about all that other stuff until just now.
Well, what did you think was gonna happen? Did you think you could just come and make me cough up money for you whenever you needed it? Were you planning on trying to get me to pay for everything, while you bragged about having your house? I mean, I know an independent adult such as yourself would never.
No. Of course I wasn't planning on trying to get money out of you. It's just the $2,000 is a lot to pay all of a sudden.
Well, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I own the property. So if you're going to be kicking me out to live on your own, then you'll have to pay the rent to the landlord who happens to be me.
But wait. Truly we can talk this out.
Well, how about I cut you a deal? I won't make you pay a rent for the first 3 months. But after that, if I don't see any money, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Anyways, I'm a little busy right now, so we'll have to continue this talk later. I'll send all the rental paperwork to you this week. Keep an eye on your mailbox until then. Okay, see you.
Wait! Don't go! We aren't done yet. Maya, are you there? I have something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, Salim. Sure, what can I do for you?
Um, well, the thing is, I guess what I wanted to ask is, I'm just wondering if you've forgiven me yet.
Forgiven you? For what? What are you talking about?
Well, it's just that. I guess earlier I might have possibly lost my temper a bit and... Well, anyways, I've calmed down a bit now and realized that I might have made a little mistake.
I'm sorry, but I don't quite know what you're talking about. I realize this might be hard for you right now. But could you please just tell me what exactly you're talking about?
I'm trying, but... I guess what I'm trying to tell you really is that I think if you wanted to come back home now, that'd be okay with me.
Oh, really? Did something change? I feel you just threw me out of the house. Why the sudden turn?
Well, yes. I did do that. But then with you gone, I guess I kind of realized just how much you did around the house. And how much there is to do without you. So I guess that's why.
I think you should just really say what you're actually thinking. It would save us both so much time. But if you're starting to see that managing a house all on your own is hard work, then yes. I completely agree with you. Therefore, I assume that you are unable to afford the rent and have reconsidered evicting me.
I mean, if you worded like that then.
You know, even if I decided to pass up on everything that Peter left me in the will and give it to you, I still don't think you'd have enough to be able to buy the house back from me anyways. And even if you used it to pay rent on this place, unless you found a job to help supplement that, you'd burn through your inheritance pretty quickly, I'd bet. And all of that is not even mentioning all the other expenses you'd be paying that weren't rent.
Well, yeah. That's kind of what I'm figuring out. And on top of that, it is so hard to keep a place this big clean. And I hate having to cook for myself every day. On top of all that, I have my classes and homework to worry about. Plus, I have to think of how I can afford the rent. It's just been making me feel ill both physically and mentally.
But of course it is. I figured that living on your own might be especially hard for someone like you. I hope the cooking is going well because I don't remember you helping out in the kitchen once ever. And yet for some reason you thought you were ready to maintain a whole house by yourself.
You're right. And I guess I just never realized all the things that you actually did do for all of us when we lived together. That's why I want to really sincerely apologize for the bratty attitude that I treated you with the other day. I promise to never throw you out of the house again. You always pretended not to see how I really felt about you. But I don't want you to do that anymore. I promise that I'll do my best to see that we get along. So please come back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I just apologized.
You hated me so much that you couldn't hold back from throwing me out of my own house, just days after your dad's funeral. And now you only want me to come back, because you're getting a taste of the real world, and you're realizing that it's not so easy on your own. I mean, have you put any thought into how you're gonna go on like this?
But I apologized. I thought about what I did and realized just how much trouble I caused you over the years. Please, I'm sorry. What else can I say?
And I think that you're just saying that you're sorry. But the only real reason that you want me back is because you've realized how hard it is to do things on your own. So now you want the person that used to cook and clean for you to come back and do all that once again.
No. That's not true, I promise. I really do want to make up with you and try and be friends.
Well, that's the thing, Salim, I don't. I mean, come to think of it, I don't really have a single happy memory of interacting with you. I have worked so hard for so many years to try and get you to notice and appreciate me. But all you've done for the past 10 years is either ignore me or hurl abuse at me. You've only ever used my presence in this house for your own convenience. Even if you didn't realize it until just now. I really don't think I owe you the forgiveness you're looking for.
Please don't say that. Surely we can talk this out. Please. Mom. I'm begging you.
I thought you and I were nobody to each other. Anyways, I'll be expecting next month's rent soon. I'll send you my bank info soon, you can just make the payments through there. Okay, see you.
Wait. Please. It wasn't supposed to happen this way.
I apologize, I reflected on my actions. Please, come back to me. Salim repeatedly apologized, but it became evident that her underlying reasons were to avoid household chores and paying rent. Due to Salim's attitude, I reached out to Peter's older sister, who agreed to take Salim in and teach her some manners before college. After all, she raised 5 kids, 2 boys, 3 girls, who all are now exemplary adults. I had confidence in Peter's older sister's ability to teach Salim housekeeping, accounting, and manners. I'm taking care of their old empty house until the day Salim becomes independent and able to take care of herself. When that day comes, I plan to leave the house to her no strings attached and finally take my leave from her life. Although I don't wish to live with Salim again, as the daughter of the person I loved, I hope that she finds happiness in the future.
Hey Jolie, how's it going?
Not too bad, thanks. But I've been having a bit of a tough time with my twin brother lately. And how about you?
I'm doing okay, but what's been going on?
Well, our parents have always made us compete with each other for their attention and affection. It's really taken a toll on our relationship.
That sounds really tough. What kind of things do they make you compete over?
It's all kinds of things. For example, if one of us gets better grades at the end of the month, we get $100. And whenever we have sports games on the same day, our parents will go to the game of the twin that they like more at the moment. And it's only when we get good grades that our parents take care of us. I'm so tired of this.
Wow, that sounds really unfair. Have you tried talking to your parents about how this is affecting you and your brother?
Yeah, we've tried talking to them about it before, but they just don't seem to listen. They're so focused on competing with each other themselves that they don't see how it's hurting us. They say that capable people have no right to be interested in them.
That's really unfortunate. Have you and your brother talked about ways to improve your relationship despite your parents' behavior?
We have, but it's hard. Sometimes it feels like we're still competing with each other, even though we don't want to be.
I can imagine. Maybe it would be helpful for you and your brother to focus on your own individual.
I know this, but it's hard because I'm not good at school, so my parents won't pay attention to what I say.
But you're their child, so can they understand you?
Usually they don't care about my efforts, they only care about the results. Last week the results weren't good, so my parents didn't care about me, they ignored me and only cared about Di. He won a scholarship, so his words to my parents are important.
Do you ever feel like our parents are constantly comparing us to each other, and do you our bro die?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's not just about grades or friends, it's everything. They always have a favorite and it changes all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Why don't you ask them to stop thinking nonsense just to satisfy their own satisfaction?
Ugh, it's so frustrating. Sometimes they talk about how much it hurts my feelings and sometimes we end up arguing about it for hours. I get into arguments with Dai too. He always seems to be the golden child in their eyes and it feels like I'm always playing catch up.
It's not fair to any of you. That's bad, Jolie. Your parents are so bad, they treat you like a slave.
I can't tell my parents about this, it's really hard because they don't listen to me.
Maybe you and you our bro should try to support each other rather than tear each other down.
Thanks, Clytus.
Hey Jolie, I need a favor from you.
Sure, what kind of favor?
Well, I was wondering if you would be interested in stealing $10,000 from parents' wallet. And if you do it, I'll split the money with you.
What? Are you crazy? Why would you even suggest something like that? That money is not something you can touch.
Look, I really need the money. The allowance my parents give me is just not enough. Do you really think that little money can satisfy me? You also know that a little money, it's as small as a fingernail, can't afford me enough to buy branded goods.
Fashionable clothes! How can you afford to buy?
How can you be so stupid? The scholarship amount, of course, but it's not enough for my upcoming purchase.
But I don't think you need to use those things.
Come on, my friends use it. I can't be like you, like a country girl who doesn't know what beautiful clothes are all day.
That's no excuse to steal money from them. You can't just take advantage of your parents like that.
I know, but I'm really desperate. And I trust you, Jolie. You're my little sis.
But what you said is impossible, it's not true, Dai. I will not support you.
Okay, so don't try to ask the people stuck in the family for money to buy new things. With your small mind like a mouse can never help you get what you want.
I'm sorry, Dai. But I can't help you with something like this. It's wrong and illegal. You should find another way to get the money you need.
You're stupid. Just admit it. Jolie! The money you have can help you buy many things. Don't you want this too? Stop staying home all day and claiming that you're fine while you're poor as dirt. Do you know what people say about you at school? It's really bothersome to me how cheap and unsophisticated you appear compared to my friends when people ask about you. If you had that kind of money, you should consider changing your dressing style, as it looks both unattractive and outdated.
You're insulting me. I never thought I would have a sibling like you. If you want to play around. Fine! But trying to mock and insult me through your friends, is that really a good thing to do?
Who do you think you are, little sister? This is an order for you to do it.
I won't do it, but feel free to go tattle to Mom. Maybe she'll have some pity for you and give you $100.
What did you say? Huh? Shut your mouth. I'm your older sibling. Don't use that condescending tone with me, Jolie. Let me see who you'll go tattle to. I'm sure they'll listen to you. You don't have to try so hard because your pitiful achievements are just an embarrassment to this household. Nobody pays much attention to your efforts anyway.
No matter what you say, I won't help you with this foolishness. You think you're my older sibling and can order me around to do senseless things just because it serves your personal agenda? Think again! That's utterly ridiculous. I know everything you've hidden in the room, Dai. You've been hiding cigarettes in the room, and I've stayed silent for a long time.
What? Are you threatening me, right? Fine then, so you'll help me with this, won't you? We'll split the money, considering that both you and I benefit from this trip.
No. I'm not going to help you with this. I don't want to get involved in this anymore, so please leave me alone. If you keep bothering me about this, I will tell our parents how you hide cigarettes.
Oh, I'm so scared now. Fine then. Whatever you want. But I have no idea what happened to you, Jolie.
It's up to you, Di. Di, did you do something sneaky behind my back?
What are you talking about? Please don't ask meaningless questions. I didn't do anything.
Do you believe that your words are disgusting? Di, I can't trust you. Mom found $10,000 in my room and she thinks I took it. Do you have any idea how that could have ended up there?
Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't take any money from Mom. Why would I do that?
Oh, come on, Di. You're the only other person who had access to my room besides me. I'm sure you know something about this.
I really don't. I swear. Why would I risk stealing money from our own mother? That's crazy.
Well, if you didn't take the money, then how did it end up in my room? Mom is furious with me and she thinks I'm lying to her. This is all your fault!
My fault? How can you say that? I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe someone else put the money in your room without us knowing.
Yeah, right. Like who? It doesn't make sense. You're just trying to cover your tracks.
No, Jolie, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know anything about the missing money. Maybe we should talk to Mom together and try to figure out what happened. LOL.
Ugh, fine. But if you're lying to me, you better watch out. I won't let you get away with this.
Is that so, Jolie? Didn't I already tell you? Go tell your mom. She'll probably understand and be sympathetic towards you. Wow. When you don't have anyone's support, it's quite depressing. It's a tragic tale. LOL.
Di, stop laugh! Did you take Mom's keys? Maybe use them to get into my room and leave the money there.
Well, Jolie, don't doubt without basis.
Why would I do that? And even if I did have the keys, I wouldn't put money in your room without telling you. That's ridiculous.
But Mom's key is missing. How else could someone have gotten into my room?
It doesn't have to be me.
You're just trying to deny everything. I can't believe you would do this to me. This is so frustrating. I trusted you as my twin brother, but now I don't even know if I can trust you.
Hey! Stop it!
I can't believe our parents locked me up in a room and scolded me for an hour because they thought I stole this sum. Doesn't it seem unfair to treat me like that?
I didn't do anything. I'm not sure why they would accuse you of stealing.
Don't act so innocent. You have done what you must know. They think you're the good child who wouldn't steal, so they automatically assume I must be lying and trying to blame you. It's not fair. And on top of that, they called me a pervert.
Oh? Really? Well, pretty true, right?
That's what you tell me, after all this. The punishment for this story is getting our credit cards suspended for a month and not being able to use our phone for a year. Di, is this what you wanted? Isolation and bad-mouthing me to our parents is what you desire?
Why are you so stupid, Jolie? I've told you time and time again that no one in this house will listen to what you say, but you don't care. As long as you steal that money, I guarantee you'll live well, but you don't listen to me.
I cannot always listen to you doing bad things like a slave. Even if I agree to help you get that money, the truth will still reveal that I am just an accomplice.
Stop it. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Take your punishment.
I beg of you, please explain to my parents that these things are just your jokes and not real.
No, that will not happen. Enjoy it, little sister.
Die!
Hey, Jolie. I heard everything that happened with your family. I'm really sad to hear about it.
Yeah, it's been tough. Di really crossed the line and my parents just don't seem to get me.
If your phone was taken away, what would you use to communicate with everyone?
Luckily, I still have my laptop. My parents left it for me to study.
I can understand why you're frustrated. It's not fair that your brother treated you that way and your parents aren't listening to your ideas.
It's like they don't even care about what I have to say. I feel so trapped here.
I know it's hard, but have you considered moving to the dormitory? You won't have to deal with toxic things from your family and you'll have more freedom to pursue your goals.
I have thought about it, but I'm not ready yet. I haven't received a scholarship. And I can't afford to pay rent on my own.
Well, I might be able to help with that. I have an empty room in my family's house, and you can stay there until you win a scholarship. That way, you won't have to live with your toxic family and you can focus on your studies.
That's really kind of you, Clytus. But are you sure your family won't mind?
My family is very welcoming and they would be happy to have you. Plus, this way you can save up some money until you're able to move into the dormitory.
Thank you so much, Clytus. This means a lot to me. I'll definitely consider it.
Of course, Jolie. Just let me know if you need anything. We're friends and I want to support you in any way I can.
After a month, I was able to secure a scholarship with the help of Clytus and moved into the dormitory. Despite their change in attitude towards me, I still feel hurt by what happened because of my parents' behavior and my twin brother Dai's childish actions. What should I do to let them know that their actions have caused me pain? Maybe they will change if I speak up. Hi, Liz. You look a little haggard. Is that because of my wedding with Dawn? Ha. I wish you're not too depressed or anything. If you were, then I might feel so bad because your husband now is my husband.
Hi, Lisa. You're so ridiculous. What do you want? There is no reason why you come here to see me. We're not that close.
Oh, I just want to check up your status. Are you happy or pissed? I guess you're alive.
You crack me up, Lisa. You're ineligible for driving me crazy.
I just want to notice you that I and Dawn will have wedding ceremony next month.
Cut the crap, sweetie. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's 1 month to the day you marry.
Haha, I didn't want you finding out that new from someone else. I think it's common courtesy to let you know myself. We've been friends for 10 years. And I considered you as my sister.
Sister? Do you have any problem with your brain? Who is your sister? You slept with my husband, lied to my face, and now you're trying to take my assets. So you call me sister? What is your definition about sister? Is it a person who having an affair behind each other back? Is that how you treat your real sister? I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I don't want to hear anything about you and my husband. Don't ever say that we're sister or best friend. It's hilarious.
Ex-husband. Please speak the right word. You and Dawn divorced so you can call him husband. He's mine.
Whatever. I don't care about you and Dawn anymore. Don't tease me if you want to live in peace. If not, you can't imagine what I will do to ruin both you and Dawn, Lisa. I will treat people like the way they treat me.
Oh, Pooh! Are you still angry at me? I thought you would be over him at the present. It's really not good for you to keep a grudge. It's not good for your heart and mind.
Thank for caring about my mental health, but you're the root of all problem. Stop playing innocent and get out of my face, Lisa. I'm getting over everything. That doesn't mean I forgot what you and Dawn have done.
Liz, come on, don't give me that cold shoulder. We went through so much together. There is no secret between us. We will be friends forever. Even we used to exchange clothes. Sometimes, you took my things and I took yours. So that it's okay for me to marry your ex-husband, right? I hope that you will come to our wedding.
Lisa, you didn't understand anything I told you. You had an affair with my husband and you have the audacity to invite me to your wedding? How crude up are you?
You're who didn't understand anything, Liz. I didn't steal Don, you know, he loves me. When we were in high school, I met Don first. Do you remember? You're in another class. At that time we still friend. I and Don were tablemate and then I introduced him to you. Don said that he had strong feeling of affection for me. But that time I already had a boyfriend, so he couldn't express. Then he thought that he should have someone to coincide with, and the most appreciate person is you.
What? Why didn't him told that with me? Why you are the one that tell me the truth, not him.
Liz, I know you're feeling now, but you have to calm down to listen all the truth. When you have a baby with Don, he was very regret, but being a man, he can't reject it. But after you lost the baby, he thought that is extrication for this loveless marriage.
What a childish man. He acted like he truly loves me. He was very sad when we lost our child. Did it all his performance?
No, Liz, he is not that kind of person. He loves the baby is real, so he decided to marry you despite he doesn't love you. But when bad thing come, he thought it a chance for him to start a new beginning.
I'm too stupid, right? I didn't know the truth and then blamed all guilty to you.
He was the one who decided to leave you and be with me. It was his choice. Besides, everyone deserves to be happy, right? I want all my friends' ANF family to know that I am happily getting married.
We were married. We were husband and wife. It's wrong to sleep with someone else's husband. You just don't do that.
Yes, I have to say sorry to you. And all I focus on is that Joe and I love each other and we belong together. Besides, I don't need anyone judging me whether I'm right or wrong. I made my Decison and I am very happy with it. Well, we've already decided on a venue. I already sent you an invitation. You will probably get it by tomorrow, so make sure you check it.
You still decide to invite me?
It's going to be just beautiful. I can't wait. I am so excited.
Look at you. How efficient and considerate. Is it even legal to get remarried that quickly?
Yes. It wasn't a problem at all. Thank to you. So I hope you can make it. I mean, you're coming, right?
Are you kidding me? Why should I come to the wedding of the one who treat and hurt me?
You have to accept the truth and understand that he wasn't really in love with you. The very first time I met Don, I knew we were destined to be together. Our eyes clicked and everything was so natural, just as it was meant to be. Did you know that Don was really lonely all that time? I'm glad you let him go free. He is in such a better place now.
All this time, I was blaming myself for our fallout. But I'm for certain it wasn't me. I'm just angry I had to waste a year of my life.
Yes, we are. I'm just saying. It's not going to be easy for you to find a partner. I remember you used to binge eat every time you broke up with your boyfriend. Just because Joe's not around anymore, that shouldn't give you any reason to slack off.
No, I am not. I just can't believe you said that. And I won't come to your wedding. Don't looking forward for it. Please don't contact me anymore. Good luck and goodbye.
Hi, Liz. Why don't you come to my wedding? I'm sorry to suddenly reach out to you like this.
Hi, Dawn. Why are you here?
I think I have to talk face to face with you. I was really sad and felt guilty to hear you didn't come to our wedding. I was hoping you could come and celebrate this happy day together.
Has Lisa told you anything?
She said she sent you the wedding invitation but you declined. She said she doesn't know why you won't come. if you two are fighting and if it's something that can be fixed. I was hoping you can make amends and forgive us. It would mean so much to us if you can do it for us.
Dawn, I think you're missing a lot of context about this situation. Lisa, tell me all the truth that you felt relieved when we lost our baby. I can't go through it. I felt very guilty to our baby. You think it is an obstacle and it forced you to marry me. I'm so disappointed when I hear that. You didn't love me.
Liz, don't think by that negative way. I never thought and want that bad thing happen. I never ever wanted our baby got lost. When I heard you pregnant, I was very delighted and hoped to build a small family with you. When we live together, love can appear anytime. But this unlucky situation came to our child. In that time I'm very anguished. I knew that I didn't love you, just married you because of the baby. So I think we won't happy if we continue together. Even now I struggle to describe the anguish that we felt.
Is that true?
Yes, I swear all I have told you is the truth. We should free each other. I found my love, that's Lisa. And we've been very happy together. And I think you should have left the past and move forward. You can find the one who loves you and take care of you all your life.
Yes, I can left and go on my own way. But I can't forgive Lisa.
Liz, I choose her and I am the one who decides to divorce. Stop blaming Lisa!
No, you shouldn't think I am that kind of petty person. Lisa has betrayed me. She took all my assets and invest all my saving money to the company.
What are you saying? Saving money?
Yes, when we were best friend, we have created a fund for travel. We will use it when we are older to relax. But she took all mine.
I can't believe Liz has betrayed you.
That's the thing. Lisa doesn't think much of it. She definitely doesn't think she betrayed me. At least that's not the impression I got from her.
Did she apologize to you? I hope she had her reasons and explained them to you.
No way. You knew her. She apologized, but it's not honest. At first I was so angry that I thought of suing them. But I didn't. The process is just too emotionally draining. Lisa may have you, but she can't take everything I've worked for. I won't let her ruin me completely.
I'm sorry, Liz. I don't know what she've done behind your back.
I'm sorry, Dawn, but I can't forgive Lisa. Starting a new life shouldn't involve taking my possessions and leaving me with nothing.
I understand that this is a difficult situation, but we need to find a solution that works for all of us. Dwelling on the past won't help any of us. We need to find a way to coexist peacefully. I can't change the past, but I want us to find a way to co-parent, support each other, and eventually find happiness again.
Happiness? You think I can ever be happy knowing that my best friend betrayed me and stole my husband?
I know it's hard to imagine now, but time has a way to healing wounds. We can find happiness in our separate ways.
Separate ways? She's still there, trying to take my possessions.
Liz, calm down. Let's sit down and talk about possessions. We can find a way to divide them and ensure that both of you have what we need.
So what is your solution?
I understand that forgiveness may take time, and I'm willing to give you that time.
I'll consider it, but know that I won't make it easy. Both of you have hurt me in ways I never thought possible.
I regret the pain my wife have caused you, Liz. I hope that with time, we can find a way to heal and find our own paths to happiness.
We'll see, Dawn. We'll see if there's any chance for redemption all of this.
All your money that Lisa has taken away, I will bring it back to you. Now, I am her husband, so I have to responsible for fix the mistake that she made. I'll send it to your bank account when I earn enough. And about the story of us, I think you should left everything and move on. Living in the past won't help you to develop and mature.
Thank for your recommendation. Thank you for listening to me and help me to find the solution. I will move my home and also my work. Come to a new city may make a new beginning.
That's a good idea. I hope you happy, but not the way you were with me.
Thank you. I hope you happy with your choice.
Goodbye, Liz. Thank for everything.
Hi, Lucy. I have came back from my lovely vacation in Europe.
Oh, that sounds lovely. How is your trip?
So wonderful, to be honest. I wish you could come with me. LOL, you traveled with your boyfriend. I don't want to a third wheel.
But anyways, I'm happy to hear you really enjoy your trip. You had worked a lot before, we even couldn't usually meet each other.
Yeah, that's right. I really need that trip. It's like a healing for my soul. Did you travel to somewhere in this holiday?
No, honey. My husband suddenly had a business trip on the holiday. So we decided to put off the trip till next month. My husband also promised to make it up for me, too.
Oh, your husband is so sweet.
I love him so much. He also went to Europe, honey.
Oh, is this?
Yeah. If my mind serves me right. Let me check the calendar. Yes, he went to Europe for a conference. And he will come back tomorrow.
Why don't you tell me that? I might have invited him to come along with us.
He is so busy, honey. He has to work at the conference till evening. We even don't text much. I know it and I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Hi, honey. You look so excited. Is there something good in job, right?
In fact, my job is still boring as it might seem.
But what make you so happy?
My boyfriend bought me a luxury bag. He bought it for me when we were in Europe last week. I can't wait to wear this bag at work and I got so much compliment from my coworkers. I'm so thankfully to my guy.
Wow, that's amazing. I know you are a big fan of bag. Your boyfriend is so mindful. He treats you so well. Which brand is this bag from?
Oh, it's Gookie bag with a premium leather quality. I have sent you the image. It's such a masterpiece, right?
What? This bag is identical to mine. My husband also bought it for me after his business trip in Europe. He just gave me last night.
Oh, really?
Look at your image you sent. Your boyfriend wrote you a card, right?
Yes, he is so romantic as usual.
This card is 100% the same as mine. And the handwriting is so identical, too. You make me sus, honey. Honey. I don't have a good feeling for this thing.
Okay. I think it's right time to tell you the truth. I love your husband so much. And we have been dating for a while.
What? Are you kidding me? Is this a joke or something?
Your husband also wants to marry me. We plans to throw a wedding at the end of this year.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Is this hard to understand? I'm telling your husband is replacing you as a wife. He definitely chooses a better wife who is compatible to him. That's all.
I am the one who is his wife forever. Not you.
Why not? I stole your husband. That's the truth.
This is insane. You're not going to steal him. So just stop.
Why wouldn't I? I am so in love with your husband right after the first look. He's so charming with a muscle body. What a body!
Hey, stop it. But why did you do that? I'm your best friend. We have been knowing each other for 10 years.
Huh, best friend? Don't you know that best friends should give each other the best things they have? Like a bag, a car, money, and now like your husband. Your husband is your best thing. Why can't I resist myself? What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
It turns out that your boyfriend I always mention is my husband?
Yes, you're right. As I have said, best friends should share best things together. You don't need to make things more serious. Look at you, Lucy.
What?
You aren't as gorgeous as me. As smart as me. Why you have such a great husband that I have never met? I am always jealous with you. The guys I have dated before is smart but poor or rich but ugly. Your husband is like the perfect man in the world. He is also working at a big firm. In our last vacation, he didn't hesitate to spend money for me. He can say yes with every request.
But when did these things start?
Don't you ever realize? Or be suspect? How silly you are.
Hey. Watch your mouth.
Remember the time that you let your husband take me home after the party at your house? I was totally drunk that day. So I saw your husband so handsome and sexy. He still stayed over a little bit and I realized we were meant to be.
What? My husband went back home late. It turned out he had stayed with you.
Yes, now you know that. We talked a lot at my house. After he got home that day, I looked all over the internet and also on social media to find all the information I could on him. I set up a plan where I would meet him just by coincidence. Of course, I had already looked up his location and everything beforehand. It worked and we were able to exchange contact information and everything. That was I am so glad I found out about him.
So wait. When you said that you stole my husband, does that possibly mean you guys were dating behind my back?
Oh, poor Lucy. It has been 2 months. We got to know each other little by little, you know. It wasn't before long that he really fell in love with me. Finally, he knelt on one knee. You are the one I really want to marry. Feel like I'm the winner. He proposed to me and that's why your husband is stolen. Your marriage is also over, too.
Are you kidding me?
So now that I've explained everything, Patrick is mine, right? Don't worry, Lucy. I'll make sure we will have the happiest marriage ever.
You have crossed the line. Do you ever realize how terrible of a thing you've done? Do you have a conscience? How could you try and steal away your friend's husband? I really can't believe you would do something like that to me. You are really selfish.
Selfish? Oh, please, you are the one who's selfish.
What?
Not only are you short and stubby, you're so ugly too. Do I have to tell you at this point? Though you're my older sister, you are always wearing my hand-me-downs. How someone like you marry such a wonderful man? That's totally not fair. A successful and rich man like that must belong to me. You don't deserve him.
How could you say that?
While I was dating some no-name actor who probably never make it. You probably decided to marry your husband just to spite me. I really hate that side of you. You know, it's really annoying as heck.
Do you seriously believe that I would do something so petty? First of all, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Second, if I didn't know you had a boyfriend, how would I know he's some actor who never make it yet?
When me and my boyfriend were trying to save money on dates. You and your husband were out eating at fancy steakhouses. I just couldn't stand the fact that you got to enjoy all of that. I had to always put up with lousy dates. So I had to do something to take your husband away from you. He's mine now, so there's no use in trying to win him back. You ugly fat pig. There's no way I'll let you be happier than me. I deserve to live a better life than you.
How could you steal Patrick away for such a selfish reason? You don't even actually like him for who he is.
Oh, shut up. I don't care.
What?
The fact that your husband is going to be CEO one day, right? Not only am I marrying into money, I'll practically be a celebrity once your husband get the company. I'll be living the dream life for sure. My short stubby friend would just stick out like a sore thumb living in that kind of world. Don't you think so? You're saying that unlike me you'd actually fit in? Are you sure about that? Of course, it's me that we're talking about. I'm the one that Patrick wants to marry. He always tells me how pretty I am all the time. Either way, it's too late for you now. You won't ever have a chance at being his wife anyways.
I am still his wife by law. You have no right to say that.
Huh, I don't really care. Your preparation for the trip at the end of this year should be removed. All this trip is with me, you can never step inside.
How dare you?
Why wouldn't I? Now you can just sit and watching us living a happy life from afar. You know what? No matter how hard you try to toughen up, it doesn't change the fact that you are just my useless friend who always loses. I can't believe what is happening. My husband is not like that? Huh, can you know all about your husband? Oh, Lucy. Men are just men, they will fall in love with beauty. They always want the new experience. Never a man in the world could be loyal to you till death. Maybe your husband don't want to hurt you, if not he would tell you sooner.
What? Why you said that to me?
Huh, just telling the truth. Don't be mad, haha. I'm sure you can't stand seeing my husband next to me. I know you're jealous.
That's my husband.
Whatever. I don't care. Just be realistic here, there's no way that someone like you could ever marry a CEO. No way will I let you take him over again.
You're really on a roll here, honey. Just let me ask you. Are you really that happy that you stole your best friend's husband away? I know you have never got married, you always have your family. But are you really okay that this is the way you're going to be getting married? By betraying me and got married to my husband? After what you've done, you think that happiness is waiting for you on the other side?
What are you talking about? Of course, I'm gonna be happy I'm getting married to a CEO. How could things get any better than that? This is literally going to be happily ever after for both of us. So, stop talking about moral things. I don't care about it. I really do apologize for stole your man, I'm sure it hurts. But I have no choice. I'll do anything for my happiness. Betraying you is just a small thing. I can't wait to live a luxury life.
You think your plan is going to go smoothly?
What? What do you mean by that?
What is going through your head? How can you think your plan is successful? Ignorance is bliss. You make me believe that.
Get to your point already. I don't know what you were trying to say here. We all have planned carefully. Your husband even filed for divorce already. So stole your husband is just a matter of time. Everything is going to be perfect.
Whatever you say. You'll know soon. Reality is gonna hit you hard. Well, see you. I really hope you will regret for what you've done.
Lucy! What the heck is going on? Call me back right now? How could you do that?
What's up, honey? Thought you were happy with your life. Why you're so upset?
You! Why wouldn't you do that to me?
What? I don't get what you're saying.
Don't have to act, Lucy. I know that was you who did that. Your husband has broken up with me.
Oh.
What's wrong between you two?
Stop it. I know that's you. What have you done?
Okay. I'll come clean with you. I know that I am not pretty like other girls. But my husband still chose me to be his wife. Don't you know why? Because my aunt is so rich, she owns a lot of company along the county.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. The company my husband is working is my aunt's company.
Why didn't I know that? You or your husband tell me about this.
All right, all you need to know is that my husband never becomes CEO in his entire life.
What? Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious. He is going to take over my aunt's company, but I tell my aunt in time. He has been fired. He also has no money left. That's so ridiculous. After being fired, he came to me and begged like a dog. You know what? You wonderful man is now no more than an useless man. When I told you what I had said to me, he was really shocked. You and he are two jerks in my life. All his money is from my family company. I have filed for divorce, too. I am sure that he will left with a penny in his hand.
What?
Now you two can legally get married soon.
Oh.
I forget one more thing. I have also contacted your manager. Your manager also never agrees to let a person like you work at the company.
What?
You can check it with your manager. The inform of your being fired will arrive soon.
Wait! Lucy! Why you did that to me? I am so sorry. I know I did something very wrong. Can you forgive me? We used to be best friends. Can we go back like before?
Huh, don't you remember what you said to me? Best friends share best things with each other. I just borrow your best things, which are your jobs and your rich boyfriend.
You!
But I will borrow these things forever, never pay you back. Soon, you can marry my husband, but a poor person. Soon, you can have a job, but not in this county. I have nothing to say. Do not appear in my sight.
Wait! Lucy!
I have divorced with my husband. I still can't believe I have married a man like him. But I haven't decided to move on with a new guy. I really need a break after all. I heard that no company in this county accept Hani to work. She has to work as a babysitter with a low salary. But I will contact that family she is working for, they will fire her soon. I don't know if my ex-husband and Hani would go back and love again. I don't care about it. This is a big lesson for my life in choosing the one to be friend and to be husband.